Hello there, you all. My name is DeadFun, and this is Dice Gotcha. My name's still DeadFun.
My name is Isaiah.
Hi, I'm Yuri, and
Anyways,
Billy
today
Not.
we're talking about. Oh, I thought someone else was gonna do it. I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna
Oh
be real.
well, okay, sure. Hold on.
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
I thought
There we go. There we go.
I thought it was gonna be edited in.
No.
No. That's too much work. We don't have the budget for that. Our editor's unpaid, and we
Fuck,
paid them through
fuck,
granola bars.
fuck. We have a budget?
Do we?
Shit, can I
Wait,
play
since
I
when did
mean,
We
we have
technically
to
since when did
do.
you pay
we have to
Dan?
commission Kitsune at puts up socials here.
Yeah. Our budget. I need to flex some my fucking wallet or something.
that
Okay,
exists.
I want to say I was originally paying for it, and you said I'll pay for it. I'm more than fine to go back to paying for it.
For a
Okay.
bit, we might have to. Anyway, moving on. So, talking about
Oh wait, no wait. Okay, I'm actually gonna I think post like the Kitsune promo. I'm gonna cut most of that. So hold on, we gotta
Oh,
we gotta do
okay.
we gotta do a re-intro into the topic really fast here. Okay then.
Invincible is.
No. We're not saying Invincible.
Are we actually? I don't want to do
talking
this
Yeah.
bit
about
this entire episode.
Mhm.
I don't want. Dead fun. I don't want to do this bit the entire
you,
episode.
you
Very
started the
funny.
stupid bit. We'll do the stupid bit.
I thought it was a
Did he
one and
start the bit?
done. It's a one and
No,
done.
Okay
it's
then.
not.
No, we're doing it this entire episode.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh my
Okay, every time I say
God.
invincible, you're gonna have to cut me out.
Will do.
I already hate this bit.
Okay then.
Uh,
So you all,
let
we're here today. We're gonna discuss because the season 4 is happening at the moment. If you're just getting into Dice Gotcha, so we discuss shit at total random. So
Yeah, there's gonna be no coherency
there's
to
gonna
this
be
shit.
please watch all of Invincible up to season 3 at a minimum.
Uh.
I'm good.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna be talking about comics shit.
I'm
Oh,
talking
like
about like comic stuff. I'm talking about like the
I
stuff
mean,
Know
know
everything
about.
about Invincible. Read the comics.
we know.
Watch every episode, all the interviews, everything.
Watch the old Invincible show before this one came out.
Wait, there was an old one.
Yes, there
The
was.
what?
Once
It
more,
was
can we
on.
know?
It was on MTV.
It was on
Seriously?
MTV.
Yeah, no, they did. I think they just animated like some simple like comic panels. That was it. It's kind of like how DC did one of their Batgirl comics.
Okay, so I want to say, is that a show or is it just like clips?
It's the weird thing.
Like if it's just like they animated a few panels, I don't think that's a
no. I think they
show.
animated a lot of it. Old Invincible show because I'm terrible
Well,
at
while
spelling.
they look for that, what's our general take on this show?
I think it'll be just to so before this episode, I usually take a more negative slant, I think, with a bunch of the stuff we have covered, unless I'm the person who's specifically supposed to be positive. But in this case, I actually decided to think on it, and I don't think Invincible as a show has many, if any, holes at all. I don't think it's a perfect show technically. I'm sure if you spent the time on it, you could nitpick a bunch of little stuff. But I personally think that Invincible's probably the best televised superhero story. Yeah, I think. And that's a
That's a
pretty
bold claim right there.
but,
That's a very bold claim.
I just don't know what the competition is.
I hate to say it. There's not a lot of competition.
Well, most of the really good shows eventually went to shit by season 3 to 4, but I don't know. I know there's some drama with the most recent Invincible episode, but it's been staying pretty consistent. I
I
don't know.
mean,
Is it? I actually haven't watched the newest episode.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm
here's
just telling you
why.
record.
I mean, here's why they decided to do something original for once, which can be done pretty well. I think I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest. I
wait.
didn't even hate it.
Well, before
Okay,
we're
hold on,
getting
hold on.
into that, hold on.
If
No,
that's why
you
they're mad at it, that doesn't make sense because they've already been changing small things about Invincible. And isn't the show Invincible meant to be the definitive version? Like
Well,
the
hold on.
author is changing things to make it the best version of the story.
Well, hold on. I did want to you did initially have that question, and I was the one person who responded. So Flash and Yuri, opinions on the show in general.
I like it. Here's the thing. I fuck with a lot of superhero stuff. It's getting a series like this. Yeah, I fuck with it. I know there's stuff a lot of stuff with the comics. It's nice seeing a superhero it's how do I say this? It's most superhero cartoons like animation this day is a lot of kid focus centric. we don't have a lot of stuff like we used to back in the day, like with like a
Hey,
lot the
Spider-Man and his pals are goated, okay? Have you seen that one?
Okay, no, I just hate the concept of it. It makes me seethe and mold. They're not the same age. They're not supposed to be the same age. Hawk is not supposed to be a baby. Bro was
I
a
didn't realize
grown man.
I didn't realize you had so much hatred for a toddler show.
It's because they're all
so
baby
and plus
children.
and plus I grew up on most stuff like Ultimate Spider-Man, like the Marvel animated like TV show. Like I grew up like a lot of that, so it's nice like seeing like another like cartoon like a superhero like cartoon series.
Pretty much. Like I think Invincible will be. Well, I mean, my bad. Isaiah Flash. Did you have like I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna say, but did you have opinions on Invincible?
I, in fact, do.
Oh really?
Oh wait.
So, okay. I don't like the quote unquote more realistic superheroes equal where I'm sad all the time. I almost die all the time. I like happy superhero stuff. I liked My Adventures with Superman because like
Oh, that
We're
is a
getting
goated
season
show.
we are getting to season 3 by the way, Flash.
Can they change the costume design in that one? I don't know who they got from Voltron, but it needs to stop, man. It needs
Shut
to
the fuck up.
stop.
I like it.
The art style is amazing. The costume design is shit. I'm so
No,
sorry.
shut the fuck up. I like it.
It's that
okay,
shit.
as I was saying, I like it when, okay, like I said earlier, I get that it's like realistic and all, but I don't care. I don't go to superhero shows for realism. If I did, I wouldn't watch a blue guy with his underwear inside out fly around saving people. If I wanted realism, I'd watch Law and Order.
So like, I guess if it's fine to segue from that into a conversation,
Oh,
is that
actually, quickly
fine?
enough,
Um,
I like to point out, I did not know the thing I mentioned was lost media. I thought it was not lost media.
Oh, it's lost media? Wait, that's so
Yeah,
base. Okay,
yeah,
Dice Gotcha viewers, all two of you, you need to go and find this lost media, okay?
yeah. It was
You have a
I
goal.
I was wrong. It was motion comic. It was basically a motion comic series.
So it's not a show. Understood.
with that said, if Flash was that just to make sure your general opinion on the show, I just want to like before I like pivot from that, if that's okay. I'm just not sure.
Bring back fun superheroes.
Okay. So like by the way, cut me off if I'm like getting in your way. But yeah, so like I think I did think on it a little bit. I don't think it's correct to call Invincible a realistic though. I think what is it? I think a bunch of the stuff is more realistic by comparison to say DC and Marvel is now. But I think what like Invincible will be is more like yeah, I know. I don't care. I think it's more like a grown-up version of like the superhero genre. I think it's like all these concepts that like normally exist within superhero media, but they're like matured. If that like sort of follows, I guess. So it's
Yeah,
like
no.
I mean past I want to say like past season like my bad. Past like episode 1 when like Omni-Man kills like the Guardians of the Globe. How many characters in like Invincible actually die?
Uh, not that
My
many
goat?
actually.
Oh yeah, like
That doesn't
Rex.
happen till later though.
I can think of one. I can think of
Yo,
one.
Okay,
dude.
do we count the Immortal? Is he like
No,
No,
dies
we
in
don't
the
no,
count
we
that
don't.
bum ass motherfucker.
I actually like Immortal by the
He
way.
no, I'm so sorry. He's a bum. He's annoying. He is.
Okay.
How are you this old
No,
and
no,
this
no. I'm not
much of
gonna.
a
I'm not
man
gonna.
child?
Hold on. I'm not gonna allow you to pivot my conversation with your rage bait automatically.
It's
Given
not
how
even rage bait. This is my general take.
So
I hate
I'm
Immortal.
aware,
Okay, wait.
so
we'll
To be
have that
to be
discussion in a
fair,
bit.
yeah.
to be
yeah.
fair, he freed the slaves. Okay,
Uh,
so you got my vote.
Okay, well, if we're going off historical
Okay, you two,
Lincoln,
I'm
break it
trying.
up. Hold
I'm
on.
trying to think of like.
Yeah, like so.
Let's
This was a
see.
trick question because I looked it up before the podcast. It was a bunch of nameless characters, Rex, and then Darkwing.
No,
wait,
no,
he's actually
no.
dead?
No, no. he's
No?
not.
I'm like,
Unless they're changing it from the comics, he's not dead.
I hope they do. I assumed he was
Kill,
alive.
He's
kill
like
Oliver. I don't like Oliver.
okay then. It's
okay.
maybe I'm just
Darkwing 2 is
thinking
fine
of
for the comics.
Maybe I'm just thinking of Darkwing 1, but I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Here's the thing. Like, it's like, yeah, this is a spoiler for like later in the series. We're gonna see Darkwing 2, but it's not gonna feel like a long ass time.
I'll also
This,
mention like as much as by the way, yeah, like Yuri's correct from like what I've understood. But there isn't like a bunch of like convenient stuff like still happens to the cast. What is it? It's like I don't know how else to put it except like the story could be be much. It's still like not a good situation to be in. The setting is like the setting like sucks to live in, but it's not like the worst shit in existence. Stuff like goes bad, but it also goes well. I mean, the entire premise of the story is that like is like a good person who like saves the planet, in contrast to like 99% of the different Marks who are like evil as shit, as we saw via like when that like invasion happened from Angstrom.
Because
Shit
he
could
had a good
be
mother figure.
Oh, I
shit could be
fucking
much
okay,
worse.
I know.
Mm.
I know that, but like, okay, I know this is hypocritical coming from a Spider-Man fan, but I don't like seeing bro just
I,
suffer. Gets a little bit better, then then worse, then a little bit better, then worse, then a little bit better, then worse.
I don't even think that's Mark's story, to be honest, if that's like what you're saying. Mark's like
That's not
kind of
Mark's story.
happy, but I think Mark's story is
It
more so like
like
growing up.
Yeah.
okay, I don't like seeing every fight he's in, he like breaks
When
all his
like getting
limbs.
brutalized, yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna
Sorry for
mention
seeing
this, but
sorry
like
for wanting to see bro like not either get traumatized by accidentally killing someone because they're too weak or getting beat up by someone who's way stronger than him. Like
Yeah.
I just want a good
Sorry,
middle
I
ground.
just think back to that one
Actually,
panel. I thought you were stronger than this. I thought you
yeah. When was the last time Mark actually like won against someone? Like
Like
won one.
handedly,
Like we can say that it was like a victory.
Oh.
the
Wasn't it
first
multi-pole?
the first that comes to my brain is like the dragon dude.
But isn't he coming back still? Like,
Well, I mean, they can come. Well, like Mark doesn't have to like
well,
eviscerate the opponent to win the battle. I don't know.
okay, I
Okay,
guess.
but like
Fair enough.
that dragon guy,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I
I'm so
feel like
sorry.
I feel like they don't even try to get rid of him. Like they don't even try.
I'm so sorry.
They just
I just pulled up some random wiki and I saw like characters killed by Invincible. 1, multi-pole. 2, multi-pole. 3, multi-pole. 4, multi-pole. And then it like goes multi-pole all the way down to 19. King Abraham Lincoln, the Immortal.
What the fuck?
That is so funny. Also, Flash, so you don't like recurring characters then? Okay.
I never said
No.
that, but like, okay, Mark, they're like killing villains who like are like too much of a problem to be handled or something.
All right, all right, all
And
right. You
that
kill a villain
dragon,
then.
Mark is willing to kill villains, but like killing a random old man whose body is vulnerable is too much for him or something.
They literally have to
Well,
be carried
okay.
around.
I a little I you have to think this was also in Mark's like big transition period. Like I don't think we see Mark full on say kill them and dispose of the body until like Conquest. I in my head Conquest was like the major turning point for Mark.
Like,
Because before this
it's
he
like
was even talking to Oliver about we don't kill, right? So I
Conquest is
can
when, well, actually, okay, well, I don't want to be that person, but like the first time they did it was like immortal, immortal. But like, I'm generally getting what you mean. Conquest was like a person who immortal they needed to kill based on like that entire setup. It was not like a discussion.
yeah.
It was
it's
like
They
if you
didn't
don't
want to.
if you don't kill me, I'm gonna like robo enslave all of Earth, type beat.
it's
Yeah.
like Paul from Spider-Man. Yes, you should
Ugh.
kill
Wait, he's dead.
What?
Paul is
like
dead. I'm happy about that. He
And he's
died.
coming back in Brave New Day.
yes,
Paul will return.
like with Spider-Man, like yes, let's kill Paul. With like Doc Ock, like okay, knock him up, put him in like secure jail. Like it's a thing of knowing when to like kill the person. Like yes, still a threat, but not a major threat compared to like Conquest.
Wait a second.
I think it's a good
Wait, wait, wait,
comparison
wait,
in
wait.
general. Okay, what's up?
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you just say kill Paul? Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, Paul
I
deserves to die.
So like I was.
Okay, wait, what?
No, we're
Wait,
not. No, we're not.
an actual terrorist deserves to live.
Okay,
But,
dude.
Fuck
okay,
Paul. He's
somebody
like
who's
he's Hitler.
Oh,
He's
I'm
literally
gonna.
Hitler.
okay, but like
listen. If I was in a room
Doc,
with
Doc,
Stalin and Paul, I would.
Jesus Christ. The worst Paul did was cuck like dude.
Paul is a
unironically.
neo-Nazi,
he
and it's
actually.
been confirmed. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he actually like kidnapped MJ and then Stockholm syndromed her.
As said, they cucked Spider-Man.
That's
What we're getting at here is like characters have different no-kill rules. Mark generally has like the Spider-Man rule set where it's like I don't kill until like, damn bro, you gotta die. You gotta-
It's like a last
Uh,
resort.
pretty much. But they're willing to do it.
Cut my life into pieces.
But
Save my left with
I want to try to
Murder
loop
him.
back around to
Lynch him.
a conversation.
Suffocation, no
What
breathing.
what is this? What? Okay, then. I want I want to loop back around into like a conversation topic that you two. It was like fuck, dude. It was like the conversation topic you all were getting into before I like diverted us back into like the immortal. I guess. Yeah, sure. We can like continue on that.
I don't listen to what we talk about. I don't know.
We were talking immortal.
How
now
he's
Cal
a
believes.
dumb ass bum who does nothing.
So-
He's like 1,000 years
here's a-
old, and he's a man child.
So here's the problem. Okay, so just to make sure, we're not talking on a. Okay, are we talking on a power scale level? Or are we talking on like how they are in the show level?
On both,
not
bro.
power scale.
Bro,
Okay.
power scaling is ass. Bro's personality is ass.
All the heroes on Earth's power scaling sucks. Rex needed to suicide attack to take down a random Mark clone.
I guess, but it's
What do you mean?
Immortals is weird because he was like low key doing some shit to Omni Man, and then it feel.
Omni-Man was no diffing the entire Guardians of the Globe.
Okay, no. He actually like okay, no. When he came back during his "Where's Omni Man?"
Yeah,
he was
that
actually like putting in some work.
No, they didn't.
So
They
actually-
fucking did.
Actually,
Okay.
no. I want to say this. I'm not sure if it's later. I think like when he comes back, it's you know when like you're like So you
Adrenaline?
know when like you get medicine and like for a small bit you're like, oh my gosh, like it's all working. Like it's like an adrenaline rush. I think that's what happens.
yeah. So it's
Oh,
like
it's funny,
how
it's funny.
you can
I know
unlock
this.
30% of your
Yeah,
power or
That's
whatever
what I
when you're in
think
like high
happened and then
stress.
did that. Here's the thing. I think he is like okay. He power scaling. He's not bad. Like it's
He's
Okay,
He
no, wait,
is
hold
okay.
up.
I
Wait,
think
hold
he's
up.
definitively the strongest human.
I have to say, where I'm not gonna like. So I'm watching the clip of Omni Man versus Immortal. Immortal pulls up. They do one like Mortal Kombat clash where they like bump into the person and they both like bump back, and then Omni Man like fucking caves in the dude, and that's it.
okay. So I'm sorry, I gave Immortal too much credit. Then he's just a
No, the
bum with
problem
no
is-
feats.
The problem is you don't know how to fucking scale Invincible because Invincible's like fucking 90% of the verse is complete like fodder trash.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Wait, when has Immortal been shit, man?
No,
Okay.
wait,
It
hold
bes-
up. No, I'm
Didn't
gonna,
he, wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna-
wait. Let me say something. Didn't Immortal like actually hurt Omni Man during their fight?
Bert is like, I mean, probably, but like,
And didn't like Omni Man like literally shake off like a nuke?
well, I mean, that's my point. So like, yeah.
So boom, that's how you scale him to that nuke thing laser.
but
Yo, dude, I just want to say, like, oh my God.
personality
like I said-
wise, I mean, I can a little bit defend it because this motherfucker has been around for how long?
Yeah, and he's a
What
man
weirds me
child
out-
and wants to fuck
It's
children.
like
Yeah, isn't like duplicate like 18, 19 or something?
I low-key
It's
thought she
weird.
was 16. I thought he was a pedophile this whole time. I'ma be real. He looks like it.
The
No,
whole
He
Oh,
looks
duplicate
like he would have
thing
been on the
is
island.
so
He probably
annoying.
was on the island now that I think about it.
Duplicate is between 19 and 21.
fuck. I should
One-
have.
It's
I should have put.
still weird.
Fuck, I should
He's
have
like
put him on my
88
list.
years old.
I'm
You know
with
what,
you.
you
We
know
should
what,
get
you
with
know
the
what?
Viltrumite.
You know what? Small Dice Gotcha Part 2 Island List. Immortal.
Okay,
He-
then.
he's
I'm just gonna
on there.
say-
You're
I'm just
telling
gonna
me he
say,
lived for that long and
okay,
he didn't
Cal.
know about it?
Okay, Cal, name me a human in Invincible that does shit.
Cecil.
Eve.
And go on. He was like a
Yeah.
fucking. He was fucking weird, dude. He's fucking.
You said human. You said.
Is Eve a human?
Isn't she
Is
like
she
a science
not?
experiment or something?
Yeah.
Was she? I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you
Didn't
seen
see
the Eve? Hal, have you seen the Eve special that they released?
Oh no, I never watched.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! I want to fucking
Bruh,
kill this motherfucker.
bruh.
I watch all the. Yeah, I want to like kill you.
Okay, in my
They were
defense,
a-
I unironically forgot it was a thing.
Eve was was biologically engineered.
Yeah, and she had.
They're
like,
an
12 other,
industry
like,
plant. Wait
she
a
had to kill all the other
minute.
ones. And okay, I remember when that special first came out, people were like, she's way more creative. She was way more creative for her powers back then. And like, she actually was like doing cool stuff instead of Pink Wall. But like, this is before her fight with Conquest. And she started actually like doing things again.
If you wanna, I don't even think Immortal's the best human. By the way, I don't think that's true. I think if you want to point out the best humans, I think it's probably like Monster Girl and Robot, somewhere between these two. Probably Robot, to be honest.
Oh wait. Oh,
like,
that's right. We're gonna get that storyline. I think
I
next
know,
Yeah,
but
week.
that
like,
Ooh, so
storyline's gonna
excited.
happen.
getting
They
robots
already set
based
it
because of
up.
it. But like,
Yeah, that storyline, the one that we all know.
okay, wait, I don't want to dive into that yet. So like, Immortal. So like, the reason Immortal loses most of the battles that they're in is because they're trying to battle like A tiers when they're like
C.
like a C. I was between like C minus and C plus. But like, yeah. And the reason that they're like, I don't know, man. I just like the fact that they like bring some diversity into the cast. I like the fact that they're
Really?
that like not every. I don't mean diversity in like a race sex way. I know they're a white dude, but like I mean that as in like they have different opinions from most of the cast because they have seen like a bunch of shit and they are this fucking crotchety grandpa. This
But that I think
who else gives
what
that
annoys
dynamic?
I guess, but it pisses me off when you've been alive for like 1,000 years and you are incompetent, you can't communicate, you're once again a man child. Like you're telling me you've been around since King fucking Arthur. I think you
I think
were
that
King
like
Arthur.
I think that's like
And
Wasn't Bro man or something?
I don't
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
know. Bro like slaves. I don't know what you want from me, okay?
Didn't he free the slaves? Or
If
did
we're
Anthony
he
going off
released the
if we're
slaves.
going historical Lincoln, they released the slaves, but kept some personal slaves. But anyway, so they did like their slaves. God. It's just how are you alive for that long and you still acted this childish? I think
Okay,
that's my
Cal.
biggest issue.
Not everyone, if they're immortal, will like have like first like okay. My general point is that like powers like that don't like doesn't automatically give itself to being like a sociable person. I think it'll actually make you a worse person socially if you have to watch like countless generations die and like all the work. Like if they like ruled different countries, yo Cal, if you were there since America was founded, would you not be depressed at how it's ended up?
It's not okay. Let me I'm not upset that he's sad or depressed, right?
No, wait.
Like
Okay, I say depressed is like a catch-all. I'm fine with like giving you that like immortal does not communicate well, but I think as said that like that does not naturally come with being immortal. I think it actually
I know it
makes
doesn't
you
naturally come with
antisocial.
being immortal. However, if you were a fucking president and you won an election, right? My basic understanding is that you have some concept of being
Are you sure?
okay, listen.
On your
I know a
honor.
certain orange person
Yeah.
doesn't isn't doing this, but I like to believe this was before Lincoln was before shit really hit the fan in America. Okay,
What?
so
There were slaves
We
back
did have
then. You
slaves.
sure?
we had slaves, but like you
You know how
make
America was
Make
founded,
America
right?
great again. Make America great.
Like, okay.
I don't know. I
But
think you're probably going to like
either
interrupt me
way,
every time.
my
So.
biggest issue is that we've seen you be in like these big positions of power throughout the years, and you being depressed, you wanting to be antisocial is one thing, right? But I feel like after enough time, even the most antisocial like can't talk to people when they're literally in positions of power multiple times would learn and understand traits of communication, how to like have an actual plan, how to talk with someone, right?
How
Like
to
he
get in
was
a
the leader
relationship
of a
with
superhero
children.
team, which, as far as we know, was successful and was good up until Omni-Man decided to like kill them all. And it feels
Different
like
point.
all of that just disappeared.
Two
Like,
different points. First, I'm pretty sure they were doing like the 5 billion IQ, I'm gonna plan shit like the first couple of centuries. But at some point, you just have to know that like humans are fickle as shit and you can plan a bunch of stuff, but all it takes is one person to literally fuck it all up.
okay,
But like
I'm not saying
past
we need
that
a
point,
plan for like 1,000 years. We just need a
past
plan
that
to win
point,
this fight.
I have a point too. I'm pretty sure that like this is how I read it. I see Immortal being a superhero and not like I'm not doing this political shit. I'm gonna actually be in the field and do shit because I've seen personally that like being a politician, being a person that rules stuff doesn't work. And so then when Omni Man decided to pull the shit that they did, they were just like, okay, fuck it. I don't. I'm still gonna help, but like I don't give a shit.
I guess, but I feel like all their competence just left. And maybe we can boil it down
Yeah.
to them not caring.
Well,
But
first, like, what competence do you mean? Like, what did they like show
okay,
competence before? Like, what do you mean?
okay, so it's been stated in the show that the Guardians of the Globe before everything were like a cohesive group. And that the first episode, it's very clear to me that Immortal was like somewhat the leader, or at the very least one of like the higher ranking people in it. So assuming that it lasted for, let's say, 6, 7 years. 6, 7, yeah.
Six, seven.
We could assume that he has like a more battle experience, which is why he becomes the leader. He has crowd control, planning, and stuff like that. And I get it. Like he doesn't want to do like the ultra billion IQ politician plan, but I don't need that. I need a plan to get out of this. I need a plan to win, right? You're telling me Immortal loses all of that and just is like, man, I can't do anything. I'm just an old guy who lived centuries, has a shitload of knowledge and wisdom, but you know what? I'm gonna go fuck this 12-year-old. See ya.
Not RWBY, by the way, first. Just want to reiterate that. Duplicate is not
He
12.
probably fucked a 12-year-old in like his
Just
span
wanna
of living. That's
restate
probably why he is
that in case
immortal.
you've forgotten. But past that, I did also want to mention, like, I just think this Cal. I mean, I can't really debate you from this point when I say this, because like then it just comes down to like opinions. But it really feels like you're just being like, well, if I was immortal, I was immortal.
I don't think if it was I was immortal. I feel like the average person could
No, I
do
don't think. I
this
think a
shit.
normal person will just fucking like. I think the normal person, if they were to be immortal, will just be like, will literally. I don't know. I think they'll just like be a fucking stock bro, and like just like actually have the unlimited money glitch.
And
I
just
think B.
party and drugs.
Like actually, I think B is that they'll just eventually become like a homeless monk.
You know
I
what,
think
Flash? What would
Okay.
you do if you were in Flash? What would you do if you were immortal?
Kill himself.
I'd probably get caught by the government immediately.
Yeah, that
actually that's probably option C.
Yeah.
It's probably...
like assuming like the world isn't filled with superhumans, your ass is getting caught eventually, especially now in like today's
Okay,
world.
wait. Wait. Does becoming immortal come with the super strength and
I
power
was
to
gonna
fight?
say,
Yeah.
does it?
Oh, I'm becoming a dictator.
Oh, well, I
Oh,
guess there
that's
you
a
go.
great.
You are, yeah.
Oh, fucking course.
It's the meme of the two people where it's like, we gotta save the world. No, we gotta change it.
But like, yeah, that's my general opinions on Immortal. You can have the final say if you want, Cal. But like, yeah, pretty much. I think like I see why they do the stuff that they do.
Bro should just go fuck their 12-year-old and leave us alone.
What?
They
Um,
should. What? They should.
Well, look, they got nothing else going for them.
Cal.
They got nothing else. At least we won't have to
Okay.
see them on screen anymore.
I'm
And we
gonna
don't have
cut
to see
that from the
Duplicate anymore. I
episode.
fucking hate Duplicate too. I actually don't like most. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let
You
me
mean
reiterate
Guardians
this.
of the wait for fucking Mark to show up? Yeah.
Well,
the
okay.
problem is that
Let
Mark's
hold
not-
on. Let me reiterate this because I was gonna say something that is not true of my opinion. I was gonna say I don't like most of the side characters. This isn't true. I actually quite like most of the side characters. However, the few that I dislike so much they like infect everyone. And when they're on screen, even if I like something that's happening and they're on it, I'm like, I don't like you. Go away. I want to fucking strangle you.
How many characters do you have that are like this?
Immortal, Duplicate, and I feel like there's one more I'm forgetting. When those two are on screen, man, I go like Red Eye Feral. I don't like them. They're annoying. And I get it, differing opinions, right? Some characters I do like, I don't even fully agree with. But it's like they're just fucking annoying.
Okay.
You know,
But the rest are good. The rest are really good.
What?
I
Okay.
do
What
find
kind of
you know,
immortal?
I do not like Duplicate.
What
It-
a novel
what a hot
opinion you
take.
two
Yes,
have. Yeah, like you two have such like
That one,
crazy
oh, and I don't
opinions.
know why. I find actually no. I was gonna say I find Black Thompson a little annoying. No, I don't.
Duplicate is easy to hate because they don't have a character arc like Rex, where they like, they don't have like a
Mat-
3-season
yeah.
character arc.
Actually, you know what? Perfect timing. You know, I'm so fucking glad they're actually adding, stuff like new stuff, like having, changing. What's the fucking change woman? What's the fucking small woman's name?
I know who you
Monster
mean.
Girl? Wait, what?
No.
Oh, the
Shrinking Ray?
Shrinking Girl.
Shrink
Shrinking Ray.
Ray. I'm glad they changed the fuck. I'm glad they changed the stuff up, like, and like change their gender and add like a relationship, like a potential relationship. That was actually really nice. Like, and
this
then,
feels
well,
like-
it added a bit more to like his death. I think, if you know what I mean.
It feels like this is generally understood, but like, yeah, in the comics, Shrinking Ray was like killed in that Lizard League battle, and they were a dude.
I actually didn't know this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they were.
So like,
They die in that moment. Like,
Yeah.
it's.
like what? Yeah, like I will say it does make. I like what they did with Shrinking Ray. I think they made them from like
Whatever character.
a background NPC.
Yeah.
Into like a person. But I will say it does make Invincible feel a little toothless because, as said, the series is not killed. Like not really. It kills like nameless side characters and like a bunch in episode 1.
Fair.
So like Yeah.
I
Oh wait,
will say
no, not those characters. Paul.
True facts. Mm-mm.
God. I do believe so. I know this is a little weird saying because Rex did die during the like Invincible War. However, I feel like more characters should have died during that, in my opinion.
I mean, in fairness, well, actually, I don't know. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think the show feels a
It
little.
wasn't,
Well, what's up,
I
Flash?
think it kind of Hmm?
wasn't like the marks like the strongest thing to show up until Conquest shows up?
Well, I mean,
maybe
technically,
okay. Well,
Omni-Man.
here's my thing: is that from what
Okay, well,
I've
that's fine.
understood, there are like 2 points for this. One, I know these versions of Mark are weaker than our version because they never got the Cecil training,
Yeah,
and Cecil
basically.
like pushed Mark to like be a much better
Mm.
and more well-rounded hero and such. So
Wouldn't it make
like
more sense that the Viltrumite mark? Wouldn't it make more sense for him to be stronger
no,
than
because
you know?
Viltrumite training is just I'm gonna beat you to a pulp and you're gonna get back up essentially. While Cecil's training is like essentially normal body training, but for like superhumans, right? We see like Mark actively trying to like withstand his weaknesses. He's sitting there like doing like fucking crunches and stuff while having a fucking tower over him. Like they if anything, you could argue that maybe the other marks might have our version in like just raw strength, but like I would argue if our mark has anything, if not that, he's a more well-rounded individual.
While
Like
I
when it comes to
don't
his stuff.
know if it was necessarily just Cecil, maybe there's a line where they say it, probably. But like, yeah, like Mark in this world is generally, well, not generally, they are just more powerful than the rest because of like the different experiences they've needed to like deal with being like Mark in main Invincible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because every other version had Omni-Man to basically take care of like the bigger threats and such. While this mark, he didn't have
I mean, to be
daddy.
honest, I don't even think it's that. I think it's just Mark like smurfs most of the opponents they have on Earth, and like generally when they're evil, it's just them like smurfing Earth. Like it's not really that difficult to like kill like most of the heroes on Earth, especially when like the Guardians of the Globe are like killed by Omni-Man.
This is true. That's true. But something
Yeah.
else I wanted to say about this, and it's about changing things. I hope Debbie and Omni Man don't get back together because I feel like Debbie in the series has had such a nice character arc and they flesh her out so well. I don't see this version of Debbie going back to Omni Man.
Okay, you can't get called a pet, then go back to the same dude who
Well,
called you a
like,
Yeah.
pet.
Well, in the
like, Flash,
comic,
that
it made
did
sense because
happen.
Debbie was kind of like a no. Well, because in the comic, Debbie wasn't really a character. She was like a morality, if that makes sense. Like she was there,
They were a
like
person
not
to
she
have
was.
different characters grounded.
Yeah, essentially.
They
But
weren't
in
present.
this, version, they fleshed out Debbie so much where she's like a character. I would argue Debbie's one of my favorite characters. I think she went through a really good character arc. I liked seeing the struggle she had with being called a pet by Nolan. We see the psychological effects that happens to her. And now we're like at a phase where like she's like at like a point of like acceptance of it. Not in a sense like he called me a pet, that's fine, but like trying to get past it, overcome it. I feel like if she gets back with Omni Man, unless like I don't want them to get back together. I think a good way is just have Debbie say like I understand, however, no.
I think I agree with you. Yeah, like,
Okay,
same.
unless it ends up like, okay, they come back to Earth. He says, "Debbie, I miss you." She says, "No, I don't like you." And then like they just like spend time with each other due to proximity because he has two children that live there. And then like it ends up like feeling like natural for them to like be on speaking terms at least. Then I would be like, okay, it'd feel like natural and not forced for them to like get back together when she's like 85 or something.
I think, but I also don't because she has a boyfriend right now, and I actually quite like the boyfriend. I think he's a really nice
like
addition
them?
to. Yeah. Why is this controversial?
You like them? You want to be with them? You want to kiss them?
Okay.
Oh my
Anyways,
god. But like,
it's I like them because it brings a nice dynamic to the family. I really like that scene where like they're flying in the car and he's like low key kind of freaking out, and like he's still like trying to like tell Oliver like get in the car, please,
I
please.
heard you say
I
freak, and I was so worried.
I
Like, did I miss a scene?
I think I do want what Flash said, but like it's more like they like slowly get into speaking terms, and it's like it can feel like, yes, we're trying to parent our children, but we're not together.
I'm gonna be like, I think I'm just with Cal. I just don't think they really have like,
Yeah.
I think there's like gonna be a scene where like Debbie and Omni-Man be like, I don't hate you, I don't hate you, that sort of stuff. But I think past that, I don't think they're gonna like rekindle the romance, not in this
Yeah.
timeline.
I think there's gonna be the mutual understanding, like, hey, we're gonna be there for the kid. It's a divorced parents. That's what
Like,
Yeah.
that's what
they're gonna officiate the divorce.
Yeah, it's basically gonna be like, look, I think I can imagine the exact scene in my head of Debbie going on like this little lecturing thing where it's like, I'm not gonna love you. We're not getting back together. What you called me was horrific, and I don't think I'll ever fully forgive you for that. However, I understand that Mark and Oliver knew. So for that reason only, is why you are still standing in my house. I feel like that's like an exact thing she would say.
Something like that.
Yeah, actually, no. You know what I want? Like fucking Omni-Man and fucking what was that character played by fucking Mark Hamill, the fucking costume guy. I want them to just have like a fucking like man cave together, fucking live together. I think I want that. I don't know why.
You know what is one criticism I sort of have with Invincible? I
Huh.
know it was sort of when like was Invincible the comic first made?
2014, right?
1882.
Or no, it has to be earlier than 2014.
2003. What the?
It was made in 2003.
I know it was early. I know it.
Well then.
I know it had to be before
Yeah.
2000.
No, I think Dead just looked it up. Is it not just 2003?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no. As I was saying, I knew it had to be like before
Damn,
2008.
bro, it ran 15 years. Damn. But still,
That's kind of
what I'm getting at is I don't like the fact Invincible, and I think if you're gonna do it, I think the series did it as well as you could have, but I think I'm sort of done with multiverse stuff. I'm sort of I know.
So that's a controversial
what
take in
movie?
this group.
I'm sort of tired. I'm sort of tired in media where like all like this shit has to be like a multiverse.
I love multiverses. I'm a
Jesus.
slut for multiverses. Give me
I can
multiverse.
tell.
You
I'm
know,
aware.
actually, you know,
I think you could have. I think like barring like I guess Angstrom, and I think even then you could have done like Angstrom sort of different, but still like kept the general premise. I don't think it needed to like be a multiverse.
I think I agree with I agree with like someone did. Like I don't want any more multiverse stuff. Like I slowly am not turning into not liking multiversal stuff.
Start sweating profusely.
Here,
Unless you're like
no. Here's like in like not like
Yeah.
entirely. Like it's
I know.
yeah,
What
but
you
it's
mean. Don't worry.
it's maybe wanting the simpler things. With, like here's a story. Like doesn't bring like anything like multiverse. I think I would want that.
Here's my problem. When a setting will establish a multiverse, it's usually done with like two different purposes. One, it's made to like, just like explore fun concepts, which I think like that was the main point of Invincible in all fairness, and that's like fine. But I think reason two is to try to broaden the scope of the setting, and I think each time a setting does that, for that reason, I don't really like it. I think it doesn't broaden the setting. It makes it in fact feel like not small, but like it feels as if shit matters less. I guess, yeah. And that's the reason they usually come up with some like cope reason where they're like, oh, well, you see, stuff actually matters because this is like the prime universe. This is the universe that actually matters, by the way.
Actually, hey, you know what? Actually, no. No. I thought of something. I think I wanted this small joke when I saw the scene. You know when like Angstrom is sending like Invincible through like all like the multiverse things, and he
Yeah.
goes to the zombie one. I think I wanted one human voiced by the main guy from The Walking Dead. Is that like fun small joke reference?
Isn't
I
isn't
see.
like okay? I remember seeing something that like I think it was Conquest. I think he played somebody from Walking Dead. and
Oh,
I really
Negan,
liked him.
yeah.
Yeah, Negan. He played the guy who killed Invincible in the
Yeah.
show.
That's not funny.
Invincible actor played Glenn in The Walking Dead, and Negan's the one who killed Glenn and
Glenn.
made me stop watching The Walking Dead along with millions and millions of other people. Glenn was my goat, my homie, literally our day one.
I think that would have been a small fun joke.
No,
Yeah,
but
but, like,
okay, I do have a question for you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, because I know a lot of people dislike her. How do you guys feel about Amber?
They're fine.
I thought
They're
they were
They were
fine.
fine. The one thing I don't know why I did fucking hate was I know your identity. I fucking hated that, and I don't like it's.
Yeah, okay.
I got
That's the thing
my-
I hate the most in all
That's the
superhero media.
one thing I hate about that motherfucker.
So,
I
you
think it
first,
was
finish your
fine.
point.
I think it was okay. I could
Okay,
see.
It's surprising. Okay, wait. How the? It's It's okay. You continue. I'm not gonna dive back into that.
Okay, I don't like. Okay, here's what I don't like in superhero media.
What's up, man?
Oh, we've been friends for like. Okay, how long have Mark and Amber been together? Like,
If you don't like the trope where it'll be like, oh, I actually knew this entire time, that's like fine, but I don't think that's really like a reflection on,
okay,
No,
Amber's
no, no,
stuff.
no, 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 no.
okay.
It's not that
No,
like
the trope itself isn't bad. Like, okay,
Go on.
in Smallville,
Yeah.
okay, so it was like until like season like whatever, it was pretty far in, and like his friend Chloe was like oh yeah, I knew, but like we've known each other since we were children, and you didn't tell me. Like if they known each other for like that long, then it's understandable to be like mad about not being told. If you haven't known someone for if you've known someone for less than a year, why would they tell you this?
I mean, in
Like,
fairness, it could have been an assumption they were like 95% sure on, but just didn't see really an opportunity to mention. Is this like is this like a bad point? I don't know. Is this
it's
like
I think how they
I'm gonna
portrayed
be
it in the
honest.
show, they made it seem like she just like knew. It's very possible it was
Okay.
95%, but from my memory, it was like portrayed that she somewhat knew. My counter argument to this is I understand both sides of it. Where yes, I get it, like you could argue Amber like didn't have a right to know, but it's also like if your partner is keeping such a big secret from you and you find out, right? Even if it's justifiable, you're gonna be hurt that such a big part of their life is kept a secret from you. Like you're meant to be their partner. You're meant to like be there with them, right? When you date someone, you have the mutual understanding that hey, we're trying to, unless stated otherwise, that this is just like a fling or short term. You're aiming for like, hey, I want to be with you. And to do that,
okay, but
you
like
need to know each other, right? Finding out your partner has a whole nother life that they won't tell you about would hurt. And I think that's a big reason why I wasn't as upset with Amber because like they were hurting, right? They felt betrayed. How they approached it was emotional but and immature, but weren't they like fucking 17 at the time? Like that was fine. And I know DeadFun wanted to make a comment and I don't know if the comment was that like I was fine with this and not fine with Immortal, but like they're 17. Like they're this type of relationship makes complete sense. Not for someone that would live for 10,000 fucking years anyways.
okay, I'm gonna ask again. How long were they together at that point?
I don't know.
Like it wasn't
I
that
think
long.
it was a month. I think it
What?
was
I thought it was like a year. I thought they were dating before the show.
no.
No, they weren't.
I think it was like 2 to 3 months.
Were they even friends before the show started,
No.
or were they just
But
like did they just know each other by like going to the same school?
Same school, I think. Was it?
So like that's not enough time to foster enough trust to give out your secret identity.
but I'm really
Especially
getting.
if your dad is like the greatest superhero in the world at the time, bro.
I don't know much to say on this topic. That Amber's like fine.
Mm,
But I was gonna say,
I
really, what I'm getting from this, Cal, is that you needed to have like Immortal be a woman, and then have like a tragic like love story. That's what I'm really getting
but
from it. Is
here's the thing.
And I don't even think that would save it. I'm gonna be
I
real.
think it would. I think if we were in a different timeline where you have no context on like who Immortal is, like what with this conversation, like, I think you'll been fine with him.
Anyway, I tried to ask this question fucking earlier and I fucking couldn't. Alright, Dad. If you had to actually and for those of you guys fuckers, if you had to kill one fucker in the show, like basically enough during like the invasion, if you had to actually kill people, who would you have killed? Like off.
Are we going for people we dislike or for like story plot reasons?
Story wise.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, story wise, because okay.
So
I'm
just
gonna
to
be
make
honest,
sure, this is like the Invincible invasion, just to make sure. So these like Earth characters.
Yeah. Basically, when like Rex suffers himself, like stuff like that. Like I like Shapeshift, no Shapesmith. I think he died. I think he needed
What
to.
happens to them in the future is like I think makes it fine that they survived. But like
I don't know what happens with them.
What does
So I'm
that
gonna be
even
honest.
mean?
if I were to choose a person who like they kill, I'm just trying to like give me a second.
Do I give it? No. Do I give shit about Black fucking Black
Well,
Samson?
in
I need to-
fairness, first, I think yeah, like to be honest, I think you can kill Black. I think you just probably kill Black Samson. I
Okay,
think you can.
oh, sorry, you continue.
I think you can kill probably like half the Guardians at that point. I think you could.
Yeah,
I think you could
throw
kill
Immortal
Shrink
into the
Ray.
sun.
I
Oh,
think
here
you could.
comes the thing.
I think you could
Like,
kill Shrink Ray and lose very little.
no.
I think
Here's actually no. Shrink Ray stopped being here at that time, so like it's
yeah, and I think you still kill him.
Well, I wouldn't want Shrink Ray to die for the sole reason that we can see like the aftermath of like Rex's death and such. Like I think they're one of the people I would keep alive. But honestly, I'm kind of with Dead where like I think it's not like an individual I would kill. I would just want to like call like
Yeah,
a
we gotta
lot of the
call.
side casts, like just like
You know all the side characters that we see that are like one-off heroes that like do shit occasionally from season 1 to 3. Kill all of them.
yeah, like
Okay,
one,
I
it would
remember
make the
seeing
war
something.
feel a lot more brutal because the war lasted for 3 days, right? And like I get we
Okay.
see like repairing happening, but like we see they attacked the whole world, right? Like so many casualties, like they targeted like the main like big cities and practically destroyed them. But I feel like we see almost no impact of this. Like
Another like, cause it's I want more of that, but like with like Deadspurt earlier, like killing Black Samson and like killing Shapeshift, that would like kind of add a bit more fuel to like why like Immortal and like Multi K like no not Multi
Retire.
K, yeah, like retire, cause like that was just the Guardian, like Darkwing gone, like it's just the two of them left.
I'm like fine with that happening. I think that's like a fine result. Yeah, like I think, yeah, like cull them all. By the way, Invincible doesn't have to like kill like its entire cast each season. I just wanted to like, I wanted to have some teeth.
I
Invincible feels sort of toothless.
it's like the dragon.
But it's not Dreamworks.
Like
though.
I feel like this is like how I felt with the Mark War. It was such a big thing. It's
think-
put up to be this massive thing, and I just feel like really nothing came of it.
I think the Mark stuff to me felt fine because like it specifically decided to focus on like, to me it specifically decided to focus on like Mark's reaction to it and how like, you know, Mark shit. I think from that perspective it's fine. I think if the series was more like was more cast oriented than it was, I think yeah, I'm with you. But I don't know. I think it's just supposed to be like Mark.
I
But
I also want to know. I don't know if this is gonna come up or not. Why doesn't the main media hate Mark?
Cecil probably like pays them billions.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Because
Well, I mean, I think it's just a
the only
Actually,
Br-
you know, how fucking money does Cecil fucking have? Like
all the
look at
government
the
money.
I
What do
know.
you
No,
have you
here's the thing,
heard of
the
the
fucking-
military industrial complex?
No. I understand that. But like, I think like you have to think like how much fucking destruction happens to the U.S. Like they're like losing a shit ton of fucking money.
Well, I'll maybe be that
Okay,
guy. We're
didn't he say
already
that-
losing a shit ton of money, and we don't got
Didn't he say that like
superheroes.
one teleportation that he did against Omni-Man cost like $1 billion?
That's
Yeah.
like a meme.
It's
Isn't
like
also, like, his
he does
teleporting
it just
cost,
an
like, a lot
aura
of money,
farm.
too?
Yeah, basically.
Hey, I'm just
But,
saying
I
the
was-
U.S. is doing something right because we can actually rebuild shit in the show. So like
Okay,
somewhere along this
Right.
timeline, we did something.
I
But
was
no,
gonna
if you
say-
want the unironic answer, Yuri, his budget is just the U.S. military budget, which is
Yeah.
I know.
makes
that,
sense
but
for
that's why.
DeadFun's point because I was thinking like, bro, you're telling me news outlets wouldn't be slandering the fuck out of Mark, especially after the Invincible War, where it's like, look what the other Marks did. What is
Yeah.
our Mark in our
I-
backyard doing?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Cecil just
so-
unironically controls the media. Controls the media.
Yeah, but okay, the problem with that is like, okay,
You mean the pro?
there'd be more people like Powerplex around who, despite knowing the circumstances of Mark, would still blame him for everything because that's just
don't-
how people are, stupid dummies.
I don't want to be that person, but Powerplex is literally in the story. We see a person like Powerplex in the story. Powerplex is supposed to like represent these characters. I
Yeah,
think.
and I said there'd be more people like him.
Well, like, is the show supposed to like dedicate like half it? What do you suggest then? Like, should the show like dedicate like
Like,
half its
okay.
runtime to like?
Okay,
No, like there'd be like more mundane people, like be like some boo, you suck. Just like when they see him flying around or something, like people would express discontent about having Mark
Like,
around.
most of the
okay.
time,
That's
it's,
just
like,
how
char-
people are.
Most of the time when characters see Mark, it's like in a setting where like that isn't really. Most of the time, it's Mark getting called on to like catch a villain, and it's not like the. And I think well, I don't know, Cal, you're trying to say shit.
No, I just wanted to say, I don't have an issue with this. I was just it was more like a question, like why
No.
doesn't like the main media? I actually don't care that he doesn't get booed all the time. I just want to make that clear. I was just
I care.
I was just like genuinely curious, and I liked your answer, and it makes sense in my brain. Isaiah is just a
Yeah.
hater. Isaiah,
They
stop
are,
being a
this is
hater. Stop
true.
rage baiting.
I'm not rage rating,
That's
I
all
just
they
am a
do.
hater.
All they do is rage. But still. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think we can talk about Invincible without saying this, and the
I'm, like,
animation.
so curious. I'm like, oh, like, okay.
But
Oh,
okay,
I thought you were
I
gonna go
I
into
need
the
I
whole
need to know.
David thing.
Hold on, wait. I need to know. And I guess like this isn't like a good I feel like we all will have a similar opinion to this, but I just again I gotta know. I don't think the animation is that bad. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like MAPPA quality, right? It's not like fucking like an average anime studio type animation, right? But I think the animation's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna spell it out to each person in the audience who actually believes in this. If you think that Invincible is bad animation, you are brain broken and don't know like what like mediocre animation is. It's not bad. It's just
Yeah, just
not
watch
like
One Punch Man, bro. Watch the
yeah,
newest
dude.
season of
Season
One
3
Punch
specific,
Man.
not season 1, not season 1, season 3.
I said the newest season.
I'm gonna be honest, like it.
If you think
The
Invincible is bad
anim-
animation, yeah, like you're brain broken. You
I
think like literally every animation should be like Jujutsu Kaisen season 3.
If you think it's broken, you watch the fucking AI fruit like Love Island shit.
Okay, well,
Oh god, I don't want
What?
to talk about that.
I don't wanna. Yeah, no.
I don't
Next
want I don't
topic.
want to
Next
talk
topic.
about that. It's a whole thing, Isaiah. It's a whole thing.
Next topic.
Okay.
Um
Okay, well, I got something.
So,
I wanted to bring
Hit
this
like
up during the
this.
immortal thing,
Yeah,
but like, what type of immortal is immortal?
you're an immortal.
Like, okay, is he like, okay, how do I, okay, you know how like in Demon Slayer, demons can't die to anything besides like the special swords and the sun?
yeah.
Like, okay,
Sure.
what happens if they're like crushed? Do they just like get back? Do they just put
Well, they
themselves back together?
they regenerate. Like
Well,
from
like,
what
I don't-
I think
Okay.
it's been stated in the show and been seen that the only way to stop Immortal's regeneration factor is to literally like sever like the head from the body.
pretty much Flash. They gotta have a brain and they gotta have a heart. That's like the
Yeah.
general.
So
rule.
actually,
Okay,
so,
so, like-
wait, would that
so
mean like
If you toss him
separate?
into a volcano, is he?
He's just
No,
gonna
no,
keep
a volcano probably
regenerating.
isn't strong enough. Okay, what about in the sun?
Yeah, sun
I
just. I think the sun cooks, dude. I think it does.
Does it?
I think it does. I think the sun will just have them over. I don't think all immortals like sun level.
Okay. Yeah, he's
I think
barely
if it-
street lever.
I think if it has the
Mm,
capabilities to
okay.
like, I think if it has the capabilities to like destroy them, yeah, I think it'll kill them.
Counter
what I-
argument:
Okay.
was Immortal in the beam that attacked Omni Man, or was he not in that beam?
No,
It was no.
He
Sure.
wasn't.
after
Okay.
that.
Okay, got
Actually,
it.
you know, I have a topic. What are we excited for with this season and you know, next?
I think the two main
Nothing.
characters. The two
Okay,
main
well,
characters who you want to like watch out with. Well, I guess three actually. I think the main like characters who I want to see are like so first there's this dude called Tech Jacket who like pulls up out of nowhere in the season, and I've heard that they're very cool and they look cool. They look like Invincible Blue Beetle.
I know what that means.
Uh,
What does that mean?
do you know what Blue Beetle is?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just did not.
I'll be honest. I originally heard
Dad
Lube
said it weird.
Eatle,
I also
but then
heard
Blue
but then I
Beetle.
realized, but then I used my brain, my noggin. I was like, oh, he probably meant Blue Beetle.
I heard Lube.
Yeah.
No, I heard
No.
that
I
too.
also
But again,
heard that,
I
but I
used my
put together Blue
brain.
Beetle.
I used my brain, my
I heard
smart,
Lube
my
and my brain went
intelligence.
to Labubu for a second.
You brain broken.
Oh God.
Okay, so like, yeah, so like, I think Tech Jacket's gonna be pretty cool. They look cool, that sort of stuff. I
Alan.
think that Thrag is gonna be pretty cool. I really hope they build up Thrag well in this series because it's basically the final boss.
It's Azure, man. It's Azure.
I have no clue what that
Bro's gonna
means.
get pegged by Senku. It's gonna be crazy. Is that how
I
you
have
say her
no-
name? I don't know. No, this is a very niche reference that absolutely no one's
Okay,
gonna
no.
understand.
Cool.
I think only 3,000 people in this world understands this reference.
Can I like get context?
No.
No. So like, Thrag, I hope they do well. Freddie Mercury from Invincible. And then finally, I think this is one of my top three characters in Invincible from like what I've seen. I really hope they like do Dinosaurus well. I love
Yo,
Dinosaurus.
dab me up. That was my answer. I am excited for what he does to Vegas.
Yeah, basically.
I like
Dinosaurus is
Alan.
Jesus, man, you could say with some more enthusiasm. I don't know.
I like Alan. Well, no, the reason I'm saying it like that, I feel like you said like stuff that's coming up and like really cool characters that we haven't quite seen yet. I just want to see more of Alan, man. Alan's
okay.
cool. Alan's based. I like the
Yeah.
idea that he gets stronger every time he like dies or like fights someone. Like he was like engineered to be this way.
So you know what? I'll say. So I know I've already brought like the voice acting thing once. I'll do it again. Like I'm like hearing like Seth Rogen's like doing the voice for them. I thought like when I heard like they were doing Alan, I thought it was gonna suck because we know Seth Rogen. Like yes, he puts quality into
He's
it,
the
but
blue
like,
guy from Monster vs. Aliens, bro.
yeah. But like actually like hearing it, like I was wrong. I thought it was gonna suck.
Okay, I want to say
Um,
this. Put some respect on Bob's name. Thank you very much. He's goaded,
okay, well,
and he has
Jesus.
amazing
It's-
gifts and memes.
fuck
Here's
is
the
this
thing.
glade?
That's Bob compared to him playing a fucking hot dog.
Okay,
Like this is like,
what the
you
point
know,
I want to make is that didn't Seth Rogen like partially have like the Invincible like animation funded?
I think
Is this true?
actually, I did not know that.
Let me just look this up to make sure.
Oh, while he looks this up, to the people out there, right, that keep whining and complaining about that we don't get enough Invincible, you are stupid, okay? Yes, we did
What does
not
that
get
even
an
mean?
Invincible season for 2 to 3 years, right? However, since season 2, we have consistently been getting a new Invincible season roughly every 12 months. You don't have to wait that long.
I
It
haven't
is
seen
fine.
this opinion, but if it exists, then yeah, your brain broken. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
be honest. If it like that is somewhat consistent.
By the way, I will say, really fast, Seth Rogen did not have it funded, but they did produce the series. They did co-produce it. I don't know that. I
Oh,
think
that's kind of base,
yeah.
base.
Seth Rogen,
Seth
I guess, is just
Rogen,
like
if you're
an
listening to
Invincible
this,
fan.
do not let Debbie and Nolan get back together. And
Seth Rogen, if you want, you can be a guest on this podcast.
we'll allow
Yes,
it.
we'll give you the
We'll allow it.
honor. We'll give you the honor.
You know what? You know what, Seth Rogen? We'll do a blood episode part 2. We'll make you a part of it.
Yeah, we're really nice like that.
Yeah, we'll be charitable, okay?
You'll
We'll
thank us
get your
later.
name out there.
We'll make sure you're in the public eye.
We'll make sure the public knows about it. Don't worry.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
I love Cecil. I love Cecil.
Cecil's cool. They're like top 5
I
characters.
yeah,
think.
I would argue. I think Cecil's probably my favorite character.
I think my top 5 is like I think it goes Robot at 1, Omni-Man at 2, Dinosaurs at 3, Rex at 4, Cecil at 5.
Fuck, if I had to do that, you know, number 1 is Rex. I
Yeah.
know this is weird. That Stone guy's number 2.
Who?
Who?
know,
Bro, you
Titan.
don't even know his name. You just called him
Titan.
Stone
Titan?
Guy.
Yeah, Titan.
Titan.
Okay,
Titan is yeah. I like Titan.
Oh,
number 2.
him.
Number
Yeah,
3,
like-
Battle Beast. Number 4, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Dinosaur, and I'm not sure. You know what? Machine Head for 5.
I know where your family lives.
I fucking love their
Wait a
performance
minute. I just
so
wanna
much.
like mention really fast before we move on. You know that okay, so I think you all don't know. You know that one like wolf dude who like battled like one of the marks in the in like season 3?
Oh, that was supposed to be Spawn.
No,
Who?
the wolf has a fucking 4-volume comic series just dedicated to them in the Invincible universe.
Who
I am
is
not-
this?
Wait,
dude-
wait, I want proof.
This dude has,
Please
look
show
in
me this.
general, this dude has a storyline.
Oh my fucking god.
That's crazy. The outstanding Wolfman.
Yeah, dude, the wolf man.
Guys, we should have made this mandatory reading material for this.
Actually.
No.
Who is this? I don't remember them at all.
He's the Wolfman. He's the astounding Wolfman.
They battled some random like Mark and the Invincible stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
man.
my top
You
5.
suck. This
uh,
person died for your sins, Cal. Look in general.
Did he? Is he dead?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, understood.
You have to read the volumes, dude.
Bro, I don't remember this dude. Why did this dude get 4 volumes? But we could have given 4 volumes to any other side character. Why did we
So
give it to this
funny.
random ass dude?
I
This
think
is
too-
like if a Spider-Man. I'm so sorry. This is like if it was a fucking like Spider-Man comic book, right? And like we can give like a 4-volume special to Green Goblin, Doc Ock, the Lizard, and we choose fucking the pop star internet one that no one likes. Like,
Fucking Crash.
Ball?
yeah,
I
Hold
wanna.
up,
I
hold
fucking
up.
gun to my head. I would want to fuck y'all up.
Hold up. If that's the correct person I'm thinking, I don't know. But like,
Okay. I thought you were gonna go with like Big Wheel or the Wall.
Kite Man. Let's get Kite Man.
hold
Hypeman's
up.
these
Hype,
you dumb
Hype
fuck.
Man has a series, don't
He does,
it's-
but
yeah, and he's
he
DC.
does. Yes, I know he's. Shut the fuck up, Flash.
Oh, we're talking about you brought in Marvel.
Anyways, my top 5.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before you say the top 5, and I will transition to it like when I say this. The 2 characters from Invincible who have like like individual stories that I'm seeing are like Pack Jacket and the Wolf Dude.
What the fuck, dude?
So funny.
Maybe this one British dude I'm finding, but that's it.
That's
Are you telling me that
great.
fucking baby has a?
I want to
fucking-
know the origin for Wolfman. I want to know why him. Like, was it like a Make-A-Wish kid's like dream to have Wolfman be a part of the
Jesus.
Invincible verse?
Okay, so top 5. What's up?
Okay, number 1 is Cecil. 2 is Alan. 3 is Rex. 4, you see, now this is where it gets difficult because then I have to actually remember characters. I think 5 is Eve. 4 is Mark.
Okay, that's fine.
Isaiah, top 5 now. Go now. Hurry, go. 5,
I
4,
don't care enough about
3.
Invincible to have a top 5 favorite characters.
Damn.
I'm just gonna say this.
You
would
just
not-
lost our
Okay,
you
I
just
think-
lost us our guest. I hope you know because you said this.
Seth
He's ne-
Rogen is now gonna mail a pipe bomb to your address.
Oh shit!
He's
this
never
is Tech
coming on the
Jacket.
podcast
Aren't
because
they
you
getting
said
gender
that.
change in the series?
Who? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, that did happen.
Who?
Tech
apparently.
Jacket.
Probably.
But I don't care enough about Invincible. Like after season 1, I just kind of
You don't even
stopped
okay, wait.
watching.
You don't even have characters that you like?
I think the memes about Rex were funny.
Okay.
That's about it. Wait, I think no. Alan's on the list just because he's voiced by Seth Rogen, and I think that's hilarious.
Okay then. So Seth Rogen, your Flash's favorite.
Damn, these fan arts of the gender bent Tech Jacket kind of
Okay,
nice.
I just want to say, I just looked it up. They are not going to be a woman in the series.
Well, I was
For
given
sure.
false propaganda. I'm seeing
You
fan
were.
art
They
though.
are not.
I could have sworn I saw that somewhere.
Yuri,
even-
stop spreading misinformation. I know you want Yuri, but not everything can be Yurified, okay?
Listen, gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
I miss that saying. Can we bring that saying back? We
I've always said
No.
Okay, you don't always say that. I think this is the first time I've
Yeah,
ever
dude.
heard you say this.
No.
I just
you
wanna
dumb
say,
motherfucker. I said it a lot.
I think
You-
I
you-
think
you
Tech
not.
Jacket
I'm looking
being
on the
I think
wiki.
I think Tech Jacket
I'm-
being a woman came from Reddit and TikTok.
That's so
I'm literally looking-
real. Where
I'm
all
looking on the
the
wiki right
base
now.
correct information comes from. Guys, if you want to know unbiased facts and unbiased news sources, go to Reddit and TikTok for all your news.
It literally says that it says that her name is Zoe Thompson.
What? So give me a source.
It's an Invincible
I've made
wiki.
it up.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm
Wikis can be changed.
The
motherfucker.
fan wiki that the fans can put on there.
Wait, let me see. It says Amazon, like right at the top. Give me a second. I'm sending it right now.
Here's the problem. I'm just not getting. Yeah, show it to me.
Like as soon as I looked up Tech Jacket, the first wiki that I saw. Okay, boom, bop.
Bop, bop,
Let's
bow.
see this.
Okay, I know.
Fandom-
Like they say like in this like page, it does say at the top it uses she. But like, where the fuck is the source?
I
Superhero,
don't know.
better known as Tech Jacket, supporting character debuting in season 3 and onward. Wait, they've already been
What do they mean? They're gonna confirm this when season 4, episode 5 is premiered. What the fuck is the source?
Guys,
No.
trust me, they're gonna
They-
confirm
you
it
know,
on
now that I-
episode 5.
Now that I've said it, they're probably gonna be a woman, by the way. But like, fuck, dude, there's literally no source.
Yeah, okay. Looking at the art from the comics and then looking at this, that's definitely a girl.
This is so funny. This is really
Source.
fun.
Me when I spread
Deadfun's
misinformation- me when I spread misinformation, but it's actually true.
Yeah,
when you
actually.
manifest it into existence.
Like, is there more stuff that we're gonna have discussed in this episode?
Yeah.
Uh,
I like how earlier y'all. I
no.
like how earlier y'all said y'all gonna bring up comic stuff. Like,
Yeah, I
it
did.
was
Oh,
mentioned like
I
once or
did.
twice.
I did. I said I can't wait for dinosaurs to do what he does in Vegas.
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay,
Like,
guys,
you could literally be
guys.
making something up.
But you know, I'm gonna
Guys,
be honest.
my
if
favorite
I had to,
Hmm?
if I had to rank, I think I'd make the show a good 3.5 or like 4 out of 5.
I think it's like.
I think it's 3.
I'm trying to think if I'm like. If this is like a glaze. I think it's like a 4 out of 5.
That's kind of
I'd
high.
say 2.
To be honest, I think it's
Out of
probably like a
5.
4.5 out of 5. You know.
That's crazy. I think it's a 3, at most 3.5. It's a very solid show.
Bro wants.
But I
bro
think if
wants Seth Rogen on this podcast so bad.
yeah, bro wants to Seth Rogen, if you come here, DeadFun will personally suck your cock. He'll personally suck it, okay?
want you to die.
Can't say half those words.